folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This is Melvin Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Melvin Gordon, the Broncos.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
33-yard line.
Now, this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Rock now on 1st down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
28-yard gain.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Locke. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
The score, Broncos 7. Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct it on. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Lock gonna throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Lock. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
On the play.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 40 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down now. It's Jacobs, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Broncos 14, Raiders 7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Shotgun now for Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down, Broncos.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Locke again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Locke looks to throw it again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos.
To Noah Fant.
Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out. It's like that mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, you can diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He was 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From just shy of midfield. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. From the gun, Carr caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down, Denver.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carr now on 1st down. Brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Now the Broncos are going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Carr looking downfield for Jones. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And so we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Returning it, here's Hamler. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Play action. Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Locke off of play action. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Jordan with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Carr. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's brought down at the
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made us first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that up? And the Broncos get there and take him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
13-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's now third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up and
he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
4-yard pickup on the
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Another tote for Gordon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by McManus is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From midfield, here's Carr. Going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. They almost intercepted him. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
Made by Jonathan.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Jones. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember
this pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boyd with a pick. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. There he goes, left side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Raiders 15. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
26-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bradley Chubb. And the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Gain of 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And they'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll actually throw it with Locke. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
15.